What's poppin', internet? Welcome to another episode of the Synced Up Podcast, the show where we talk to you about. I haven't found the new intro yet. You know, what's the new intro?
I'm not saying anything.
I was just doing a little toe grab. Where's your toes at, brother?
I'm just staying.
You don't want to see
silent.
what's going on under this table.
Please stop touching
Okay.
me.
Anyway, this is a show where we talk about news, games, movies, and all that kind of stuff. That good?
Yeah.
Look, brother, I don't know what to pick. I don't know what to say anymore. We got a new show.
This guy stinks.
This guy stinks.
Did you see on Twitter somebody's like, this is the most raw voice acting I've ever heard in my life?
Yeah.
Because the guy who puts the energy into that line it's insane.
I haven't.
Do you
I don't
even
even
know
know what
line?
the fuck you're talking about.
Oh my! All right, Jordan.
I'm gonna keep it a stack, one stat.
We're gonna do this immediately.
We're
Go ahead
bringing
and pull up the "This guy stinks."
Lord have
episode.
mercy.
I don't even know if you'll be able to hear it. I'll pull it up on my phone as well.
Just so I can. Okay.
But he can show the people, and don't forget to mute the intro before you.
Yeah, the little.
Before you go.
icon.
Sorry.
Just trying to make sure, bro.
Sorry.
He's just looking out for you,
Sorry.
bro. I don't.
It is one of my favorite.
I don't think
quotes.
I've seen this shit. Oh, I have seen this.
Yes, you have.
Okay, yeah, I know exactly.
Yeah,
what this is.
let it bang on there, and then I'll
For
let
the
you
people.
hear
For the
it.
people. For the people.
All right. Was desktop audio muted, by the way?
It might have
Okay.
been.
I'm just making sure we're. All right.
Cool.
Now I'm gonna play it on this side real quick.
What?
Dude,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
voice acting
it's
is
pretty
so
good. It's pretty
immaculate.
good. Yeah, it's
There's so much energy.
I do have to say, I think I do agree.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was, dude. Anyway,
He had
today
bills to pay.
today we're going to talk about E3, Zelda,
Mm-hmm.
shows,
What?
Diablo,
Oh.
Game Pass, Xbox, Transformers, all of those things. Also, we're going to talk about
Sure.
the fact that TM Academy, the YouTube channel, is killing it. If you're still listening or watching the podcast and you haven't subscribed to TM Academy, our Pokemon YouTube channel where we talk about Pokemon cards, Pokemon decks, Pokemon things, Pokemon shorts, Pokemon cards, Pokemon decks, you should go over there to TM Academy and you should give it a subscribe. We're having a good time. We're doing quite well, actually. I'm just going to keep it one stack. We've already surpassed probably 2/3 of the lifetime views of the podcast in 1 week. So we're killing it over there. Go join the club. Pablo just recently subscribed
Oh, shout out
a couple days ago. Shout out to you, Pablo. Everybody else who hasn't done it, go do it. Even if you don't like Pokemon or have any interest in it,
Subscribe.
just go do it. Just go
and then
show
turn
love
off
to
your
the
notifs.
show love to the boys. You know what I mean?
And then 3 months from now, when you're like, why am I subscribed to this channel? Unsubscribe.
Yeah,
then,
but we'll have been
'cause
big
we'll
enough
have-
then.
We'll have survived.
Exactly. We will have moved on.
Well, that's not what you're here for.
That's not what you're here for. You're here for this other stuff, like the fact that E3's dead. E3
And Jeff
is
Keighley
fucking
murdered it.
dead. And no, he didn't murder it. He danced on that motherfucker's
He
grave.
said- dude,
He said, "Guess what?
it was so quick.
Summer
brother.
Games Fest still happening.
My-
Same day. Fuck E3.
My Twitter timeline said it was like
E3
IGN
canceled?
9 minutes ago.
8 minutes ago.
8 minutes ago, Jeff Keighley.
Yo,
Summer
tune
Games Fest.
into Ubisoft, part of Summer Games Fest, dude. Oh my god, it was absolutely fucking absurd. Of course, yes, E3 is officially dead. They didn't say they wouldn't come back next year. They ain't
That's what I
coming
mean.
back.
It sucks.
They ain't coming back. Yeah, no,
I
there's.
wanted the in-person event to like succeed because I want more in-person
I agree.
events.
It's a little bittersweet because you're like, there. Genuinely, when it happened, I was like, seeing this coming. But then in the very back of my mind, for like a second, I was like, damn, this is kind of a bummer. Like this is, it's not as bad as like PAX South being canceled because that was like a thing we enjoyed much more. But it was still like, this was a staple of my childhood summer.
Yeah.
In my adult summer for a while too, where you're just like, shit, man, this isn't coming back. And if we're being completely honest, while I love Summer Games Fest and I love this new method of each individual developer doing their own thing, so you never, like, you still watch stuff and it's convoluted with stuff you don't care about, but less so.
I'm not gonna lie. I just prefer the E3 method.
The
Give
E3
me
method?
3 days of back to back
Yeah.
to back to back to back.
I agree, but this is still, it's nice for everyone to be able to tune into like specifically what they care about, but it sucks. It's a little bad. It came after this week as well. Ubisoft saying they're backing out of E3, and then Sega saying they're backing out of E3, and then it was like, who's gonna be there? Fucking
Nobody.
THQ. That was like it, and then they officially said they were canceled. And then I seen a tweet from the guy where he like was saying like, guys, I'm genuine when I say we really, really tried, and that was like the whole tweet, and that shit like broke my heart a little bit, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah, but then I saw another tweet that said like no communication from
Yeah.
Repop.
Just I don't know, man. It's a difficult situation, and in all honesty, they were against all odds.
Oh,
everyone. I don't know if wanted them to fail, but the pressure of failing was high.
Mm-hmm.
It was very, very high.
It's probably just so much more in the company's favor to just do their own thing.
Yeah.
It just makes sense.
It does. Other gaming stuff that happened this week. Diablo 4 is getting an Xbox Series X console, Diablo 4 edition. So, do with that what you will.
I'm not buying it.
They just got ahead on that, just for the deal to go through. I need that deal to go through before June. So
we need to have a talk.
About what?
All right. So, you're not going to buy Diablo 4.
No.
But.
Sure.
Jordan buys Diablo 4.
Okay.
Hans buys Diablo 4.
Okay.
Are you crumbling or not?
Am I crumbling? No, because if Chance buys Diablo 4, I have Diablo 4. So I'll be playing. If Chance buys it, I will be playing Diablo 4.
Jordan buys Diablo 4.
Sure.
You crumbling?
No. Not crumbling. I need Game Pass. And it's also the fact that it's $70 argument as well. The fact that like I'm so dead ass when I say it's very difficult for me to put $70 up for a game. I'll buy Breath of the Wild, but or Tears of the Kingdom, but I really want to play Resident Evil 4 Remake. Bad. I can't put out the guap for that. I want to play Dead Space Remake. Real bad. But I just cannot put out the 70
that's
for
why
that.
you're out here playing Destiny.
I'm playing Destiny, the fucking free version. And honestly, which I'll talk about later on in the show, I'm having a great fucking time. I'm going to be completely honest. Also, the Pokemon cards, we're doing stuff in the Pokemon stuff. It's hard for me to shell out 70 guap for a game. Especially if Chance wants to go half and we can go 30-30 or 35-35, it becomes much more enticing. But Chance don't care about Resident Evil, he don't care about Dead Space, and he cares about Diablo. But I really don't want to put money up for Diablo. If it comes to Game Pass, I'll play it, and if Chance buys it, of course, I'll play it because that just ostensibly means I get the game.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, that's getting a thing, and also Xbox Game Pass. Speaking of, is getting a family plan. 5 people. How much was it?
$40.
Was it
$8 a person?
$8 a person. So for $8 a month instead of $15 a month, if you have 4 other friends, you can get together and do a Game Pass family plan. If we're being completely honest, you could extendo that if you had 10 people and 5 of the people were game sharing with 5 other people, and it could be $4 a person.
So my brother
is all I'm saying.
Won't have to hop on because I game share with him.
That's why I said
Adri won't have to hop on. Chance.
Yes. That's why I said in parentheses Adri and then in parentheses me by extension, because Adri would become part of the family plan because she doesn't have a game share with anyone. But I'm game shared with Chance, so if Chance becomes part of the family plan, I get it already.
Yeah.
Right. So we can ostensibly make it a 7, 8, 9 net thing, and then spread the cost out to make it even cheaper. I assume, because that's how it works with regular Game Pass. They might have some weird thing with the family plan where it doesn't work with game share. I highly doubt it. But if it does work with game share, we're chilling, and we could make it $2 a month. You know what I mean? $4. $4 a month,
which would be great.
That would be fantastic.
That's dope.
That's an insane deal.
That's a good dub. That's a dub. W win.
I agree. Also this week, a new 10-minute deep dive into Zelda Tears of the Kingdom gameplay dropped, and I could not be more fucking excited.
We're getting water levels.
Did you watch?
No.
You didn't? That was just you just threw that out?
No, I saw.
There was already water levels.
I saw one clip on TikTok. What do you mean?
In the game.
What do you mean?
There's a whole fucking Zora Kingdom. You swam the whole bit.
Underwater levels.
What the fuck are you talking about?
We're going underwater.
Okay, what'd you see?
There was a little clip. You know when he dives?
Uh-huh.
And then he splashes into the water after his dive?
Yeah.
He dives a little too far. And you can see for a split second an ascend button.
Yeah. No.
So you can go down deep.
No, you can't.
And then ascend back up.
So you are incorrect.
How am I wrong?
Because ascend is the name of an ability in the game.
Yeah.
Okay, that ability is the ascend ability. If you are in an area that has a ceiling, you can press the ascend and you will swim through a solid rock. So that's what it was. So there was
no ceiling.
All I'm saying is that's what it is. I don't think you can go deeper under the water.
Why? Why wouldn't it also work underwater?
Because there's no underwater swimming in the game, bro.
How much money?
$10.
There's no underwater swimming in the game.
That there's no generally.
There's nothing to do under the water.
No, that there's no freedom of swim underwater. I don't think it exists. There might be stuff underwater. Some like, oh, you can pull, because there was in the regular game.
Yeah, you can pull out chests and
Yeah,
stuff.
shit like that.
I mean, like,
and fish to grab, and you can swim
getting
above it.
underwater.
I don't think you will be able to freely swim under the water.
$5.
$5. You got a deal. So, no, actually, jokes aside, that shit sold me on it more. My hype had kind of died down. I was like, of course I'm gonna buy this. It's Tears of the Kingdom. But then watching this, I was like, holy fucking shit.
It's just the fusion mechanic.
Oh, it's a bunch of things. What this game looks like is they took what all the fans loved about Breath of the Wild and they said, we're going to refine and perfect that. Mm-hmm. The complaints that you have, we're going to address those in a unique way. And instead of spending 6 years crafting a brand new world and a whole new thing, we're spending 6 years. It's going to be kind of the same overworld, but we're spending 6 years developing insane new systems on top of what we already have. The amount of freedom and expansiveness that this new shit is adding is insane. So of course, the first thing you have is the fuse ability. You can fuse anything. Any 2 items, weapons, objects, you can fuse together in the game. You can take an arrow and you can fuse it with an eyeball of a monster to turn it into a heat-seeking arrow. You can take a sword and fuse it with a rock to make a sword with a fucking giant rock on the end and beat people's ass. You can fuse a stick with a fence post, and now you have like a giant like fan thing that you can swing around. It's absolutely insane. It
That's
feels
where
like
all the dev time went.
it feels like drawn to life type stuff, you know, like or scribble knots, where you can really just go nuts. And then you can fuse anything in the world with this thing they call the master hand ability, I think is what it's called. It's like something hand ability. You can just build anything in the world. You can take objects in the world and you can put them together. So he chops some trees down, he combines those logs into a raft, finds some fans, he fuses those fans to the logs that he turned into a raft, boat. He takes the fans, he puts them on the bottom of the raft, plane. Bro, come on. Are you shitting me, dude? I can't wait.
That's where all the dev time went.
I can't wait. So there's that ability. There's the ascend ability, where anytime there's a ceiling,
Or you're underwater.
sure, you can use the ascend ability to ascend to the top. So if you go into a cave, you can, in order to get to the top of the mountain, you don't have to climb the side anymore. You can just go into a cave, look up at the ceiling, use the ascend ability, and you will swim all the way to the top of the mountain. It's crazy. I think that can make for some very interesting puzzles. That can make for some very interesting secret rooms. Maybe there's like a hidden room that's sealed off above a cave, and you can ascend into it. Like, that really opens up the exploration a lot.
Yeah.
And then there's the reverse time ability, where you can reverse the time on things. And that's how you get up to the Sky Islands, because things have fallen from the Sky Islands. So you jump on one of them, you reverse the time, it flies back up, you're up in the Sky Islands. Yes. There was a distinct lack of shrines everywhere, but we did see a few like shrine symbols on the map. Not sure what those are, what's going on. We don't know about the Koroks or anything like that, but we just got a deep dive in gameplay on those 3 systems: Ascend, the time mechanic, and the fuse mechanic. And it really sold me on the game. And then, of course, just the Easter eggs of looking around, I was like, oh, yeah, the world is different. It seems that the Hylians have, like, reclaimed some of the land, and who knows where the story's going. I don't know, but it looks really, really good. I can't wait to fucking play that shit.
Yeah, I'll be playing it too.
Yeah.
That looks very good.
It's going to be fire. It's going to be fire.
Yes, sir.
That's all on the gaming side of things. On the movie side of things.
Pushing on.
To the movie side of things. Secret Invasion just dropped a trailer, like, literally 45 minutes ago.
Yeah, you watch it.
It looks really good.
Does it really?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I am super intrigued because it seems like the main character is Nick Fury. He is the main character.
God bless.
It's following him. He's coming back to Earth to solve some shit. They ask where the Avengers are, and he's like, "I gotta handle this shit by myself." And it looks like spy espionage, Mission Impossible shit with Samuel L. Jackson and Nick Fury at the center. And honestly, you should go watch the trailer. Seems pretty good.
Yeah, I'll watch it after.
Comes out June 21st.
I'm pretty excited for that.
Very soon.
Man, June 21st is not very soon. Hold up.
Well, April, May. So we got
It's like
2.5 months. 2.5 months.
Is there no Marvel
May
content?
5th, Guardians.
Okay. Man, it's been a long time without a show.
Yeah, it has. Because the last show we got was Miss Marvel.
No way.
Yeah, Miss Marvel.
Jeez.
Duty. So it will have been almost a year since the last show. Because Miss Marvel was like, what, September? October?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so long.
That's booty cheeks.
That is booty cheeks.
Yeah. But I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
They need to do something to bring me back because I am slowly falling away from the MCU.
Yeah, I have been for a
minute. But I genuinely believe the Guardians will bring me back, but I don't know.
But the thing is, I feel like the Guardians moment isn't a moment that pulls you back into the MCU.
It's just really good.
It's a letting go moment of
I think
the
you're
Guardians.
correct. I think you're correct.
Which is worrisome for the MCU as a whole.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I agree.
No, they need to, like, the next few shows need to really like be really really good,
Mm-hmm.
and the next team up movie needs to be really
I
really
agree.
good.
Concur.
And I think
And then
we're
also we gotta stop assaulting people.
True.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
You know, bold stance
Of
there,
course,
but I think
yeah.
that's
It's a hot
that's
take.
it's a good one to
But
take.
let's stop assaulting people. Okay, let's talk about things we've been watching.
Oh well, hold up. You also
Go
got,
ahead.
You got Mario this week.
Oh yeah, we get to watch that on Wednesday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty excited for that.
I'm fucking stoked
Yeah. Reviews are good.
because you got your tickets, right?
Yeah.
Is it me, you? Who all has the tickets?
I think it's
Just me,
I
you,
think it's just
Kylie, and
yeah. I think
Adrian?
it's 4 of us.
okay.
Um,
Dude, I can't wait for that fucking movie.
me neither.
God damn.
I'm very ready.
Tim Geddes watched it.
Yes.
He said that shit was. He said Mario fans are gonna like cry, scream.
One of the reviews I read said that they hadn't been this overjoyed watching a animated movie since the Lego movie.
I like the Lego movie,
The Lego movie's really fun.
but we're in the sauce with the Mario.
yeah.
So I feel like every couple of minutes I'm gonna be like, oh my god, dude. Oh, it's that thing. It's
Yeah.
that fucking thing.
Which is the same feeling from the Lego movie. There's
Yeah.
so much stuff in the
Cool
background.
stuff. Yeah. I'm very excited. This
too.
was like a movie I think I want to go watch twice. Maybe not in theaters, but I do.
Oh
like,
yeah,
I
I do want
will-
to see it again
I will-
as soon as it comes out.
Yeah, quickly watch it a second time.
I do agree.
Yeah. Things we've been watching. What have you been watching? Anything?
We watched the most recent episode of Ted Lasso.
Of course. Banger.
Fantastic.
Loved
the
it, man.
Zava.
Yeah, the
Zava
Zava stuff.
episode.
And then getting Roy and Jamie to kind of like start
Mhm.
working together.
Dude.
The little psychic thing was funny.
I got a theory.
Go ahead.
Spoilers for Ted Lasso here.
Sure.
Skip like 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
When she goes to the
Psychic?
psychic lady,
Mm-hmm.
she's definitely talking about Ted Lasso's kid, right? Like you will have a child.
What do you mean?
I think where we're going is she's gonna end up marrying Ted Lasso.
No shot.
Yeah.
There is no fucking way.
'Cause-
by the end of this season?
Because there was the green matchbook.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, we're playing into like all this stuff might be real, and it's always gonna
But it
subvert the expectations.
could be
And I think-
she's like
'Cause
you will be
I
with
think-
child. Maybe she has like a child, but it's
No,
not
no,
her
I
having
think
a
the
baby.
cool joke is we're gonna find out that she can't have kids. Or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what she.
and then
she got really
she's
mad.
not gonna have a kid, but it's gonna be Ted Lasso's kid.
Oh,
That's
that's
what I'm
what you're saying.
Yeah, the kid he already has.
Could be correct. The plot line of the couples therapist
Uh-huh.
getting with his wife, and then so
Dude,
good.
it hurts so bad though.
How do you fuck up with Ted? That's Ted, bro. Come
I
on.
know, dude.
That's why I like Sassy, bro. You know, she'll get
Sassy
down.
gets it.
She'll get down one boy Ted.
Yes,
the
yes.
Marlboro man.
I mean, Ted got unspoken Riz.
No, dude, and spoken Riz. What do you mean? He
And
has
spoken-
all the
dude,
Riz,
he
bro.
yeah.
Dude, Ted got me rizzed up in the
So does
fucking
Coach
building.
Beard, dude.
Yeah, Coach Beard. Yeah,
They
love
all
Coach
have
Beard.
Riz. It's
Except-
all full of Riz.
Coach Beard.
Sam, Riz.
Coach Beard. Dumb. He getting abused.
Oh yeah, but he knows.
Of course, yeah, I guess.
He's the type of man that knows and he's okay
yeah,
with
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
what a cast of characters.
So here's my theory also.
Uh-huh.
The girl that works with Keely, what's her name?
Sandy.
Shandy?
Shandy.
Isn't it like Shandy?
Yeah.
She's an undercover agent for Nate in the gang.
No.
I think so. I think so. I think she's like getting in real tight with Zava. She given me weird vibes from the beginning of like she's kind of like sabotaging some things, and so I didn't like it. So and my theory is that she's working with Nate in West Ham to like
Yeah.
maybe do
I don't
some
know
stuff
if she's necessarily working with Nate, but maybe she's working
with the older guy.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
I think she's working. I think she's on the bad team.
I don't know.
That's my theory.
Because I feel like it was pretty natural how her and Keely met.
Yeah, but it was that scene that made me think that she had bad intentions.
I think
that
she
she's
might
like,
just
"Oh,
have
yeah,
bad intentions.
Keely,
regardless.
yeah.
I think
so,
she's gonna screw over Keely.
Yeah, I think she is for sure. But I think,
Dude, I love this show.
yeah, it's so good. I sneeze.
Get it out. Not into the mic. There you go. Bless you.
Okay. You watched anything else?
Did I watch anything else? Not that I can think of.
Okay, I watched a lot.
Oh Lord. Let it rip.
Let her rip. Did you play anything? Okay. So I watched a lot and I played a lot. Starting off, I finally finished Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
I watched the last 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker, dude, that show is good.
Yeah, it's like every person on the planet
I
agrees.
can't. It's like
Welcome.
I can't tell you enough how that I fully agree with 99.9% of the rest of the populace that this is probably objectively the greatest show of all time.
Yeah.
It's absolutely bonkers that there's no filler. It is gas the whole way. every episode has your jaw on the floor, and the quality and consistency of quality. That's the first thing I said when I finished it. That Breaking Bad is a lesson in consistency.
Yeah.
Because it is consistently good. The writing is consistently good.
There's
The
not
twists,
any majors, lows. Or...
No. There's not even minor lows.
Mhm.
It's highs the whole fucking way through. And the character writing is insane. The acting is insane. And these are all like people, you know, of course, Bryan Cranston had a career, but those other people did not. These are all nobodies. They all kill it. Like, highly. I hope they're getting residuals.
They definitely are.
I hope so. But, man, it really is batshit insane. I can't wait to watch El Camino. We went and watched the trailer for El Camino after we finished. Found out that picks up literally right where the show leaves off, which is very fun. Yeah, that shit was also like, it hit hard in the end. I was like, wow. And the final few episodes, you know, of course, like a good show always does, the ending is always kind of like a send off to where you've been. And those last few episodes do a really good job of like taking you down a trip down memory lane. To iconic locations. Yeah, to iconic locations, certain dialogue options where you're like, damn, oh yeah, we did that here. Like fuck, I just want to spoil it, but I won't. But there's like certain things where you're like, oh fuck, like there's revelations about locations and discussions, and you make it to the end and you're just like, damn, like all where the characters finally end up just feels so perfect and so good, and I love that show so fucking much. It's really good. And I already liked it watching the 4 seasons I did back in the day. But finally watching the fifth season blows the other 4 out of the water. And those are really good. So I watched Breaking Bad, finished it up. Immediately started watching Shrinking because it is on the Apple TV, and I seen it, and I was like...
Did you talk about this last week?
I talked about... I watched the first couple of episodes.
Yeah.
I, this week, went and finished the rest of the show. So I watched the remaining 8 episodes because there's 10 episodes. This show is very special, in my opinion. It feels like Ted Lasso. They're in a different lane on the same highway, kind of thing. Like Shrinking is also a feel good comedy show. You know, kind of like Ted Lasso is. It deals with heavy elements, but also makes you laugh and stuff like that. I would also recommend this show if you and Kylie are looking for something to watch. I would say genuinely go watch Shrinking. It's very funny. It has Harrison Ford playing like a comedic, like serious role, which is really good. And then every episode has that thing where it's like Ted Lasso does, where there's like a lesson in it, you know, and you finish the episode and you're like, oh, teamwork's the lesson, or, you know, be there for your friends is the lesson, or something like that. Every episode has like a lesson, but this one is deeper than Ted Lasso because they're all therapists, right? Yeah. So it has that. But to like to line out the show, he's a therapist. His wife died a year ago. He's estranged from his daughter. That's where the show begins, right? And he's trying to repair his relationship with his daughter while being professional as a therapist. And it really is really special. By the time I finished it, I had cried multiple times. I had laughed a whole lot. I had felt like heartwarming. There, you know, that classic thing where you cuddle up on the couch and you're just all giddy because you're like, this is so like it makes you feel fuzzy inside. That's what the show does. I will say the first episode probably won't catch you, and even the second episode might not catch you like hard either, and you'll be like, oh, okay. But they're really digestible, like 20 to 30 minute episodes. Yeah, by the time I finished the show, I was like, yeah, this is a very special show to me. It is very, very good. It will be in the running for my favorite thing that I watched this year. It will probably be second to Ted Lasso because Ted Lasso's on another level. Of course, there's more to see for Ted Lasso, but I recommend Shrinking. So if you're looking for a new show to watch, Shrinking is definitely one to go do. Fielding also watched it. He liked it a lot. He was thinking about rewatching it, and so am I because Adri didn't watch it with me. I just watched it by myself. I would like to rewatch it again because there's several times there was like a couple episodes where I'm like dirty sobbing, followed immediately by I'm laughing while there's all these tears on my face, and it really is good, and I like it a lot. And then I started Abbott Elementary, another show recommended by Fielding. I guess I'm just taking all the Fielding's recommendations nowadays. That's an HBO Max joint. It's like a sitcom like The Office, but it feels more like apt. Like it addresses social issues in the schooling system. And it's like a sitcom where basically someone brings in like a film crew to film this like kindergarten through second grade school in like South Philly. So it's like really poor neighborhoods, like all black school. There's like some white kids, but not really. It's like it's really, really bad, deep in the ghetto. And they have like, you know, all these characters, and they talk about like important like social issues, but they deliver it in like a funny way. And that one is kind of the same way. Like the first episode, I was like, because you know I don't really like that type of sitcom-y type stuff.
Yeah, I know.
But then by the second episode, I was like, okay, that was like funny, and that was funny, and then there's some things that they did in like 3rd, 4th, and 5th episode where I was like, damn, they don't give a fuck. They're just saying what they're trying to say, and that's like a big bold statement to be saying right now. It has the Chris guy from Everybody Hates Chris. That's funny. There's nobody else in there that really is like a big name, just him. But I like it a lot. And season 2 is airing right now. We're on like 6 episodes deep, so we'll probably watch the whole thing because it's also like each episode's like 18 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's like super digestible.
No, I've been wanting to watch Abbott Elementary. I
That's
have
good.
watched a lot of sitcoms.
Yeah. It's
so
worth.
This feels like the next.
It's funny.
The next one.
There's several times where I'm laughing like hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it a lot. That's all I watched in terms of what I played. Just Destiny. I've kind of been off
Why?
because I've been off the gaming train like pretty hard as of recently.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because we're going hard on the YouTube content on the Pokemon side of things. I've been getting back deep in the Pokemon stuff, and then all these things that I've been watching. I found myself sitting on the couch, booting up my Xbox, hovering over some games, and then being like, nah, I'm just going to Apple TV, right? And just watching some TV. But I was, I seen a lot of clips from the Zavala stuff, when they had the funeral in the game forum. I knew that Lightfall just dropped. I watched that Lightfall trailer like whenever that event happened a few months ago and was like, this game looks crazy. And then finding out it was Destiny, being like, oh, what the fuck? I knew it was free. I also got that fiber internet, so I knew it would only take like 8 minutes to download, even though it's like 100 gigs.
Sure.
And so I was like sitting there looking at games. I was like, I know I want to play some games because I haven't played games in like 2 weeks. And then I had like I was scrolling past a couple tweets and like Snowbike Mike tweeted, "Oh, I'm raid ready," and he posted a tweet of his like build, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna play Destiny." So I just downloaded it, started playing it. It's good, man. I'm having a really good time. They've like completely overhauled that game.
Mm-hmm.
All the intro quests and all of like the onboarding completely different. Like the main story starting from the beginning is not the same. Like they've cut out the first couple years of the content, like just trashed it and have like gone forward from a different point. They kept it in the lore, but like it's not part of the intro quest. It's not part of the intro story. You're in the same kind of locales, but the questing is different. The dialogue's all different. You're not doing the same things. And they do a really good job of like catching you up. And most of the time it's Zavala doing the narrating, but there'll be like a big cutscene where it's like, yeah, this happened and this happened, and then you're like, okay, then you'll go play and he's like, and then this happened and this happened. So they do this really good job of like catching you up in the story, and then they also have like a timeline you can click on in the menu and scroll back through the timeline and see all the major events and seasons and what had happened and stuff.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, and so I like that. And then they've completely overhauled the leveling system. There was not a leveling system in this game. Not anymore. You don't go level 1 through 50 like you used to. It's not in the game. You just have your power level, which you start out at 1600 power level to catch you up to like all the content. And you have what they call like a journey level, which is 1 through 12, which ostensibly works as like this glorified tutorial, where instead of just getting XP to level from 1 to 2, you have like 5 tasks, and it's like
milestone.
Figure out about
levels.
like do a bounty, do a patrol. Apply a shader to your stuff, and so it works as like this really long glorified tutorial. Oh, do a strike, play multiplayer, and stuff like that. So I'm like level 4, and so you do that, and then you unlock all your stuff super fast now. Instead of having to level up to unlock new grenades and new melee abilities and new subclasses, you just like get them super fast, and then you can just buy whichever ones you want. Like each class and subclass has like 15 grenades. In the old version of the game, it would have took you would have level up to level 50, and then you would have been like, damn, like I'm just trying to unlock this new stuff, and it would take forever. In this one, you don't have it. You want this very specific grenade? Just go talk to this lady and buy it for like 500 glimmer, which you'll have tons of.
Yeah.
And so you can specifically buy what you want and just have it. You can like they have each subclass has like all these new super moves now, and you can just specifically buy the one you want, specifically buy the upgrades that you want. They've overhauled a lot of the system. There's like armor mods, weapon mods, stuff like that, which I haven't got to the part of the exploration level that teaches me about those, so I haven't fucked with them. But like the onboarding is really good. The one detriment of the onboarding, while I said it like it was really good catching you up, it still feels like I don't know what's going on with the story. Like the cutscenes were good and reading the timeline was good, but I was still like, I don't think I really know what's going on. So I do have a 3-hour Destiny 2 recap video. You know, I like to watch the long YouTube videos anyway. And so I added it to my watch later. Some dude like going in deep of every single season and what's going on up until the point. The shit do sound like crazy though. Like when I watched the last cutscene, like at least to the impact and what I've been feeling, it seems like they on their Thanos shit right now. Like it seems like they're meeting the main villain and they're learning. You know what I'm talking about? yeah, it like watching the cutscene, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know what's going on. So it really does feel like I hopped in. Like, I've never watched an MCU movie, and all of a sudden I'm halfway through Infinity War. Like, that's really what it feels like right now. But I am having genuinely a really good time.
I think the only reason I would want to jump into Destiny is simply because I want the raid experience.
No, I do so bad because I never had that.
I didn't either. I didn't do it in WoW. I haven't done it in any other game.
In this, when you start out, you can go. They have you up to the power level you need to be, so you can go queue up for legacy raids and be immediately raid ready for those old raids because the power level's low enough, and it'll be like, oh, recommended power level 1600, and that's what you'll be at because that's what you start at. And you can just go, oh, I want to queue into the trial of glass or whatever it's called. That was like their first raid they ever had, and you can do it. You can do that because they have like a menu that you can click that opens up the legacy stuff that's not in the game. Yeah. Right. And they're like, oh, here you can go do this thing from Forsaken, or you can go do this thing from here. Because currently in the game they only have Witch Queen, Lightfall, New Light, and Shadowkeep. Forsaken and the one that was right after that and the one before that, those are not in the game anymore. Like, the locations aren't there. You can't do the missions. But you can go and do, like, the legacy strikes and the legacy raids and stuff like that. And you can go... You can get this thing called, like, a exotic token. And you can go craft any exotic you want. And you can go into, like, the legacy and be like, oh, I want to craft an exotic from Season 3. And that was from this specific raid that you would get. And you can just go craft it. It's like, it's really cool. If you like a gun, you can now fuse it with guns to just keep the level going up. You don't have to worry about like just getting a new gun and re-rolling new, like, because whenever you get a gun, not only does the gun have a power level, but it has its own unique like modifiers, I guess. Yeah. And if you really like those modifiers, you can just keep fusing that gun together to level it up, level it up, level it up. Same with the armor. The shaders aren't consumables anymore. I don't know if you remember, because we were doing the podcast when that was happening, that Destiny 2 shaders would like be consumable, and that would suck because you'd have to get 5 shaders for each piece of armor, and then if you got a different piece of armor, your shader was just gone. No, once you have a shader, you've unlocked it. You can apply it to whatever the fuck you want. Your weapons, your guns, your anything. Like, they've genuinely come a long way, and making it free to play has worked really well. And of course, they have like they got the battle pass and stuff like that, but it's not in your face. It doesn't feel like you have to get the battle pass. You can just keep doing whatever you want, doing your own thing. If you get the battle pass, it's gonna speed you up, and that's pretty much it. You're going to get some nice cosmetics. You're going to get some raid weapons. Like I went ahead and bought, it was $5, bought the battle pass. I got like a cool bow and arrow because I got bows and arrows now. I was like, what the fuck? I want a bow and arrow. There was one that you get on the first tier of the battle pass. I was like, oh, fuck it. I'll pay $5. It's free. So I got it. Shit's cool. Running around with a bow and arrow and a sword. Fuck, I don't know. But I am really enjoying it. I haven't played multiplayer yet, which is what I really want to do. Because I remember playing a lot of Destiny 2 multiplayer back in the day. And just Destiny multiplayer in general. And just being decent at it and liking it a lot because the gameplay is really good. But, yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's all the stuff.
You're busy.
I have been, yeah.
Do you ever not do something?
No, I usually am always doing something.
No naps?
No, I'm not a napper guy, man.
I feel like you need a break.
I don't feel like I need a break.
I feel like you do. Because I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted hearing all the stuff you did.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
You know, yeah. I want to.
Vicarious nap. Vicarious nap. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do one for you.
I think I appreciate it. Huh? No, I'm not. I do a lot. Because, I mean, we watched 3 shows this week. I played a lot of games.
It's not like a stressful do a lot. It's like just filling your time.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'll just sit on my phone and not do anything.
No,
I'm okay with that.
Huh? It's not post-show yet, no.
No, not post-show.
Anyway, well, the show's about to be over.
About to be, though.
Yes, because that's the end of the show. But before we go on, the first Transformers movie will be watched this week and will be ranked. Oh, Cena's calling.
I'll call him back.
Okay. The first Transformers movie is going to be watched this week and will be ranked. I know Jordan is excited.
I'm excited.
Yes. So, yeah, the first Transformers movie. Get on it. I don't know what it's on, but we probably got it on DVD.
We'll find it.
Jordan? Okay, cool.
It's probably on 123movies.
123movies.com, .net, .irl, .whatever.
.rs.
.rs, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching or listening to this episode of the Synced Up Podcast. Again, if you want to show some more love and support, go over to TM Academy and give us a subscription. We are actually close as fuck to 100 subscribers in 1 week. That has blown my mind. 75 subscribers, and genuinely, only like 25 of them are people I told directly. So that's like 50 organic subscribers. That feels really good because while I love you guys, we've had no movement on the podcast at all. The subscriptions, we lose one, then we gain one. We'll gain one, then we'll lose one over the course of 6 months, right? And then the views will stay stagnant. We'll get 15, 20 views, and that's fine. But over on the Pokemon stuff, we're killing it, bro. We're pulling hella views each thing. Except that one short for some reason that just did like 17 views.
People don't want to know about energy.
Even though that
Pokemon
energy
only.
is cracked, is all I'm
It's
saying.
Pokemon only, bro.
Anyway, so thank you guys for watching or listening to this episode. We're about to do the post show for people that support us at patreon.com/synced at the $1 tier now. So if you do that, we'll see you in the post show. Everybody else, we will see you next week when we rank Transformers. A rollout.
Bye.